Your dog finishes their business and kicks. Clumps of dirt fly as they scrape the grass with intense energy. As an observer, you likely assume they are wiping their messy paws. We naturally project our primate hygiene habits onto this very strange display. Yet this aggressive post-potty turf scratching has nothing to do with cleanliness. You think they are tidying up, but they are actually broadcasting an important message. Let us look past the flying grass to translate the fascinating biological reality of this ancient ritual. You watch the clumps of dirt fly. It is incredibly common to feel a sudden wave of embarrassment. You frantically apologize to the neighbor about your freshly ruined lawn. We naturally assume our dogs are attempting to clean their paws. As primates, we are deeply obsessed with sanitation and removing messes. We project our human desire for cleanliness onto a totally unrelated canine behavior. Stop feeling guilty about the mess. It is not your fault that your dog is tearing up grass. You have not failed in teaching them proper manners or polite etiquette. They are not acting out of spite or trying to be destructive. When we recognize that our dogs are not messy primates, we can stop punishing perfectly natural behaviors. This is an instinct, not an insult. Your dog is actually performing a highly sophisticated ritual of environmental communication. They are leaving a message that requires physical effort and spatial awareness. This action is deeply ingrained in their evolutionary history and social survival. The flying dirt is simply a byproduct of an incredibly important biological drive. You can finally drop the embarrassment. Understanding this relieves the frustration that clouds your daily neighborhood walking routine. Let go of the primate urge to apologize for their natural instincts. Instead, we can observe their behavior through a much more fascinating lens. By shifting our perspective, we replace human embarrassment with a profound appreciation for their wild ancestry. They are talking to the local dogs. The kicking creates a distinct visual marker for other passing neighborhood animals. It is a physical signpost declaring that your confident canine was here. We are now ready to decode the true meaning of this act. Let us look closely at their paws. Between their toes lie highly specialized structures called interdigital glands. These unique biological features are responsible for producing specific pheromones. When your dog scrapes the earth, they rapidly activate these glands. They are depositing a highly complex chemical signature into the freshly turned topsoil. The torn dirt acts like a sponge. By kicking aggressively, they force their scent deep into the ground. This ensures their unique aromatic profile survives wind and harsh weather. It transforms a simple patch of grass into a resilient billboard. This biological mechanism allows them to communicate long after they have walked away. Scent is really only half the story. The visual disruption of the torn grass serves a dual purpose. Canines possess excellent eyesight for detecting contrast and minor environmental changes. The deep gouges in the lawn immediately catch a passing dog's attention. This powerful combination of visual and olfactory cues creates an unavoidable neighborhood announcement. This behavior is known as scrape marking. Wolves and wild canids use this exact behavior to establish territorial boundaries. It prevents dangerous physical conflicts by clearly defining who controls the area. Your domestic dog retains this brilliant evolutionary strategy for daily social management. They are effectively updating a community ledger to assert their presence and maintain vital neighborhood social harmony. Notice exactly which dogs perform this ritual. It is typically displayed by confident, assertive, or socially mature animals. Anxious or highly submissive dogs rarely engage in this dramatic public display. It requires a certain level of security to broadcast your exact location. When your dog kicks, they are showing you that they feel incredibly confident. They are actively claiming their local territory. The distance of the flying dirt correlates directly to their biological message. A more vigorous kick spreads the pheromones over a much wider radius. This maximizes the chance that rival canines will intercept the chemical data. This deliberate dispersal strategy proves they are intentionally engaging in a highly sophisticated, invisible neighborhood networking system. Think of it as their social media. They are essentially leaving a prominent public post for their canine friends. Other dogs will later analyze the scent to gather vital demographic information. They determine the health, age, and reproductive status of your specific dog. It is a fascinating biological exchange happening right under our very human noses. We must profoundly respect this ancestral drive. Suppressing this behavior can actually cause unnecessary stress and severe psychological frustration. They need this specific outlet to feel secure in their walking environment. Our goal should never be to erase their natural communication instincts entirely. By understanding the science of the interdigital glands, we bridge the communication gap between entirely different species. We know the flying dirt is frustrating. You still want to maintain a beautifully manicured green neighborhood lawn. Your neighbors probably do not appreciate the deep gouges left behind. Yet we absolutely cannot yell or yank the leash in response. Suppressing this vital biological function creates a highly anxious, insecure canine. Instead of punishing the instinct, we simply need to manage the immediate environment. Let us try the 30-second transition. Anticipate the exact moment your dog finishes their necessary bathroom routine. They usually pause for a brief second before the kicking begins. Come on, you can do it. Let's go this way. You're doing great. Gently guide them toward an appropriate surface, like a gravel patch or a sturdy sidewalk edge. Allow them to kick the hard ground. The interdigital glands will still release their powerful chemical scent profile. The aggressive scraping motion still satisfies their deep evolutionary physical drive. The local dogs will still absolutely receive the intended neighborhood message. The only difference is that your delicate grass remains completely undisturbed and intact. Praise them for using the new surface. Reward them warmly when they perform the ritual on the gravel. This positive reinforcement builds massive confidence without causing any property damage. You become a cooperative partner in their daily territory management routine. This simple environmental tweak resolves the conflict between canine and human. We are honoring their ancient communication needs while simultaneously respecting our modern human aesthetic desires. Never drag them away mid-scrape session. Interrupting the action causes immense frustration and blocks their biological closure. I think that's why we need to. An empathetic, authoritative NPR-style host. Think of it like hanging up the phone during a sentence. If they start kicking the grass, simply let the sequence finish. Use the transition trick on the next walk to preemptively manage the behavior. Consistency is the key to lasting success. Guide them to the designated scratch zones every single bathroom break. They will quickly learn where their important messages are warmly welcomed. You will enjoy peaceful walks without the constant stress of destruction. This tiny behavioral shift transforms a frustrating daily chore into a harmonious moment of biological connection. When we finally learn to translate these seemingly destructive behaviors, our entire relationship dynamic fundamentally changes. Our daily neighborhood walks transform from moments of anxious management into opportunities for genuine biological observation. We are no longer fighting against a messy primate, but rather walking alongside a fascinating canine. This is the incredible power of viewing the world through the empathetic lens of dog psychology. By redirecting their aggressive kicks to a safe gravel surface, we accomplish something truly beautiful together. We protect our neighborhood lawns while still allowing our dogs to confidently leave their unique mark. This simple, elegant compromise proves that our human aesthetics and their wild instincts can peacefully coexist. You are not just stopping a bad habit, you are actively honoring their ancient evolutionary heritage. Embracing this vital communication instinct ultimately deepens the profound bond of trust between you and your dog. Every deliberately scraped patch of gravel is a beautiful reminder of the wild animal living in your home. Now, I would absolutely love to hear about the specific scent-marking rituals happening on your own daily walks. Does your dog do a delicate little two-step scratch, or do they launch dirt like a heavy excavator? Drop a comment below and tell me exactly how dramatic your dog's post-potty kicking routine usually gets.